a blessed Friday to us. I really believe in one particular line. I heard this first from a song. And this is really very true. And the line goes this way. There is more to hear than can be heard. Or there is more to read than can be read. Why I am using this dictum or saying? Precisely because in today's gospel reading, apart from the narrative, which is actually very long in the context of our gospel reading, this gospel passage is an insertion. If we study the Gospel of St. Mark, this is inserted between the sending of Jesus, of the disciples, of the apostles for a mission, and before they returned. So some scholars would call this the great meanwhile. And some scholars would even use the particular term sandwich effect. And when I was a student back in my student days in Rome, I call this a hamburger effect. Nganong sandwich effect man? Because there is a story inserted in one particular story. Here in the context of the gospel, we have the mission of the 12, of the disciples. Before they returned, this particular narrative is inserted. Just like the story of Jairus, and then there was the woman who suffered hemorrhage, inserted into the particular narrative. Now, what is the effect of this great meanwhile on our part? In our lives, we have so many things to do. We have major activities. We have sometimes not so special, the ordinary ones. But there is always a great grace that the meanwhiles can give in our lives. No, unsa may binisaya og meanwhile? Samtang, sa kasamtangan. Because sometimes we are doing things, but there are insertions. And these are not distractions in a way, but they actually give evidence or more challenges or enlightenment or enrichment of what we are doing. Sometimes we are stopped. We are not able to continue because we have to take a look into this. Na ato aning atimanon. But then when we go back to the main thing that we are doing, mausab na ang atong panlantaw. No? If not, di na inako dayon nun, something like that. Or I do another thing which is more significant than the first plan that we have. So this is a beautiful reminder for all of us. We have to be aware of these meanwhiles in our lives, because these are moments or pockets that God inserts particular events or significant moments that add dimension and meaning. And I would like to connect this with what the responsorial psalm says today. Fire tried the refinement of the promise and the plan of God, which is something like gold being put into fire to cleanse it, to make it even pure, to glitter, to glimmer, and to be brighter. And these are moments that we say, the polishing moments of our day-to-day living. Amen.